Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm sure as you guys are aware, the Fortnite Chapter 2 update has just dropped. And there are so many new things in this update, like it's crazy. One of the main things that interested me was the whole fishing, speedboat, swimming aspect of the game. So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is explaining to you how fishing works. I just can't believe it's in the game. When it comes to fishing, you obviously need a rod, and you can pick rods up sort of by the edge of the lake, river, the sea, whatever, or you can actually pick them up in chests as well. There are no like special rods or anything like that, no like gold rod that's going to catch you specific loot. It's just one standard grey rod. And once you pick this up, you have a cast like trajectory line, and then you just cast it into any water sort of area that you see. Now there is a catch. Swear down, I didn't script that at all. The loot that you'll get does depend on where you cast your rod. Now there are simple things you guys can look at to figure out where the best place is to cast your rod. So first off, if you just cast your rod normally into the water, and you'll get a tug, and then you press the RT, like the trigger, or R2 if you're on PS4, whatever, that will reel your line back in. So the second you see the float dip and you hear that sound, you'll reel your rod back in. Now if you do that and you've just cast it into just plain normal water, it's highly likely you're just going to get like a trash can, some ammo, like boring rubbish loot. Now there are certain types of fish that you can get which will reward you in a different type of way. So for example, if you catch a small fry, that will reward you with a very small amount of health. You can't apply this when you've already got 75% base health. Similar to bandages, you can't add health on top of that with that like power up. Arguably one of the worst fish that you can get, but still a fish nonetheless. Now, you can also get a flopper fish which grants you 50 health I think as well, and the maximum amount of fish you can have in one like slot on your inventory is 4. Now one of the best fish I've caught is actually a slurp fish. These things are OP as hell, man. So I'm pretty sure what they do is they grant you either 50 HP depending on your health situation, or they grant you 50 shield depending on your shield situation. So let's say you have 100 health and 50 shield. If you take one of the slurp fish, it will immediately, pretty much like it takes a couple of seconds, will instantaneously hit you up to 100 shield. This is arguably the best sort of shield item in the game because of its time of consumption and also the amount of shield points that it gives you. But if you have, let's say, 70 health and 80 shield, it will grant you 30 health and 20 shield, I'm pretty sure, because it is still a slurp like consumable after all. Now one of the best spots to find these fish is the Slurpy Swamp, obviously. Now because the Slurpy Swamp has kind of like contaminated the water with the slurp juice kind of thing, I'm pretty sure it's contaminated the fish as well, and therefore when you fish in that area you get those fish back, which is amazing. You can have 4 of those in your inventory as well, like I said earlier. So don't underestimate how quickly people can res their shields, man. And when it comes to fishing for weapons, there's not necessarily anywhere that I've discovered just yet. Bear in mind this chapter has only been out for a couple hours now. That will increase the chance of your weapon being either a gold weapon or a blue weapon, purple weapon, whatever. However, during the stream I did manage to catch a gold AUG on my first couple casts out when we were at a specific spot on the map. I'll be showing that with you now. So as you can see on screen, I just cast in, and obviously I'm looking at where the ripples are because that's where you're likely to get some good loot. And I cast it back, and this was my reaction.
Well, that's right in the middle. Yo, that's it. That's the key.
I just couldn't believe that like within the first couple of hours of the new chapter, I'd already fished out a gold weapon. I don't know how rare it is. I don't know how lucky you have to be, but then throughout the rest of my stream I didn't get one gold weapon. I got blue. Blue was the highest weapon I managed to pull out of the swamps, sea, lakes, whatever. So as I keep playing this chapter, I'm going to be checking out whether or not there are different spots that would allow me to get better weapons dependent on where I'm fishing. So here are my top tips. Look for the places where the ripples are to get better loot. Don't worry about your fishing rods, they're pretty much the same. You can get them just in map or in the chests. Catch the slurp fish, go to the like Slurpy Swamp, that's the best place to catch them. And also the flounder or floppy, whatever it's called, is good for health, so make sure you keep an eye out for those guys. Anyways guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, me just explaining how fishing works. If you want to see more videos like this, explaining a few new things that are happening with Fortnite Chapter 2, make sure you hit that like button so I know you guys want to see more content. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Those of you that are subscribed, make sure you hit that notifications button so you know when I next upload, and I'll see you guys on the next video.